All right, what's going on, everyone? So thanks for coming back to my channel. So as you can see, I installed the splitter on my car and it looks pretty damn good, I would say. It was a real big pain to install, but once again, I didn't record it because I did it with my girlfriend's dad. And not even that, I actually did try to record, but I tried doing a time lapse and my camera died and I didn't notice. So yeah, I messed that footage up, but whatever, it doesn't matter. But either way, looks super good. And if anybody has any questions about the install, I could definitely help. It was a pain in the ass, had to take off the whole bumper and all that, but other than that, I mean, worth it, well worth it. 400 bucks, I'd say. Definitely changed the look of the car. But today's video is about the Tazer. So I got a Tazer and I'm going to show you guys how to install it. All right, what's going on, everyone? So today we're going to install this Tazer, and I know there's a few videos online, but I didn't actually catch it till after I installed it, so I figured I'd make a little install video for you guys. It's a pretty easy thing to install. You just don't really want to mess up any of the settings, so just follow me along the whole time and I'll show you exactly how to set it up, and you should have no issues at all. All right, so what you want to do is you want to plug this into your OBD2 port, and it is right under the steering column, kind of by the pedals, and I'll show you right now. It once it's installed, it should light up. All right, so it's a little hard to see, but here we go. And it should be lighting up right there. And once it's lighting up, you are good to go. All right, so the next thing you want to do is turn your car on twice in the little run setting. I'm gonna try putting this up here. See how that. All right, so what else you want to do is you want to go down to audio, and when you go to audio, you want to hit the left arrow button and the cancel button at the same time, and that will get you to go through all the settings like this. So right now I'm hitting the left arrow and the cancel button. So the first thing you want to do is you want to marry. So to marry, you want to hit the left arrow button right here and this one at the same time. So I'll show you right now. All right, so it's marrying for about 10 seconds, and after it's married, that's really it. That's all you got to do, and then you just got to go through your settings, turn all the things on. Hopefully it's all on. Just follow everything I do for when you're installing it, and you will be good to go. So let's see, let's go through all the settings. So this is performance. This is the main thing. You want to hit the left arrow and the middle button, so yes to sport 5-speed. Hit left arrow cancel, yes, left arrow cancel again, SRT set, and yes, you want to hit the left arrow and the center. So it does that, it goes to different gauges. So you want to go back to audio and make sure that's on yes. Let's go over more performance setting. Yes, this is very important. STP, yes. Paddles, yes. Steer, now this is personally up to you, but I go with SRT. I think that's the best. And remember to keep scrolling over, you hit left and cancel, and to agree to something, you hit left in the center cruise control button. So drive mode, we're going, let's see, SRT, that's the one you want. Drive trans, yes. Shift light, yes, because it's pretty cool to have that. Eco mode, absolutely. When you're driving, you want to get those miles per gallon. I know I do, because it goes into 4-cylinder mode. And I swear, when I'm driving on the highway, I'm getting somewhere 30 gallons plus. So it's crazy. I don't mess with anything radio. The lighting is at the front of the car and the rear of the car. It does all different kinds of lighting. we can still go through it and check what's in there. So I'll just keep going through this, see if, just follow all these settings pretty much. Comfort, scat, belting, that's a big thing a lot of people like. Belting, no. So basically, if you don't have your seatbelt on, which you should always have your seatbelt on, but if you don't have your seatbelt on, this won't ding anymore. Easy exit, yes. I'm pretty sure the easy exit is when the chairs move back and forth. I like that though. Full reboot, we'll do that later. All right, let's double check everything. Performance, yes. Yes, 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 yes. All right, so to me, everything looks good. Just follow exactly that. And now what we want to do is we want to reboot it all. So we're gonna go here. Let's go to the reboot. Remember, left in the cruise control button, and let it reboot for a little bit. Display off, you see the display turns off, and it's fully rebooting. So about the Tazer, do I like the Tazer? I enjoy the Tazer. It gives you track mode and all that, and I don't know, for some reason that track mode really opens up the car. Now mind you, for some reason, I don't know if this is a normal thing or not, but when my auto shifts from 1 to 2 and 2 to 3, it hard shifts pretty hard. Like, it kind of like throws me back in my seat. Not sure if that's completely normal with like all the scat packs and all that with track mode, but either way, I like it. It really makes it sound like the car's much louder, and I would say everybody should get one. I'm gonna be getting a custom tune. Oh. So the car is restarting a little bit. That turned off. All right, let it reboot a little bit. So let's see. So I'm gonna turn my car off, because that's what it wants you to do sometimes. Let's see. Let it reset a little bit. Ten seconds maybe. And then let's try to turn it back on to the run. Now it says charger, so it's different. Before you say 6.4, and now it says charger. So that's how you know it's married. And right here we got the drive modes. Track mode right here. Sport. Custom, however you want it. Default, which I put it in eco mode when I'm in default because that only makes sense. Usually I'll custom make my my own custom. Sport mode, which is normal, in track. So that right there. And now I'm going to show you a few other things to do while the car is actually on. So I'm going to turn the car on. So while the car's on, same thing. It's gonna get loud. Let me roll up the windows. Left arrow cancel, light show, radio. This you want on. Now you're gonna hit left arrow and the cruise control. Left arrow again, auto sport on. Track kill on. Boost gauge, I don't have a boost gauge, so off. So now this starts the car, in track mode every time. So this, you definitely want to either, whatever setting you really want, track mode, sport, custom, default, does not matter. That's what it will start on. Video, I don't really mess with that. Peak RPM, honestly, have not figured out what that is. It might not be for my car. And that's really it for all that. Now this does have, yep, so we went through it all. All right, so let's see. We're gonna turn the car off real fast. Let's see, I think it has adaptive reset right here. Yep, adapt reset. Same thing, the middle control and the left arrow at the same time, and it resets everything for you. It's almost like pulling that fuse that people do from time to time. Basically the same thing, so that's pretty much it. I know you could do some other stuff. You could change the charger logo. I've got to find that. All right, so the last thing I wanted to show is that I forgot to mention is if you go to vehicle info, it brings up more gauges. So I'm not sure exactly which ones are new. I'm pretty sure it was the intake air temp, engine torque, and engine power, and I thought that's pretty cool. And I will say it's pretty accurate. Mine goes up to like 490 something, so I would definitely say that's pretty accurate. So to do the light show, you have to twice, once. And then it has a couple settings. You hit this twice. All right, guys, let me know what you think. And if you have any questions about Tazer, I'll just tell you now, it's worth it. It's about 250 bucks, I want to say. And all right, so if you have any questions about the Tazer, leave a comment and let me know if you guys are gonna buy it or not, if you guys like it, if you already have it. Personally, I think it's worth it, but soon I'm gonna be getting a custom tune. I'm gonna be getting a unlocked PCM, and I'll probably end up going with a J Green tune, hopefully. And so I don't know if I could actually keep the Tazer. I've done some research. I'm not sure how that exactly works. Either way, whatever, getting off topic. But this is the Tazer install. It's super, super easy to do by yourself. And it's well worth it for a pretty stock car that doesn't have too much done to it. Track mode is well worth it. You got that little light show that does in the front or back. I will add a clip of it at the end of this video. So let me know what you guys think, and I would appreciate if you guys like, comment, subscribe. I'm really trying to grow this channel, really trying to put out content. It's a little hard right now, you know, trying to think of mods I want first and all this, but either way, we're growing slowly. We're getting views, and I'm enjoying what I'm doing. So that's really all that matters. So like I said, subscribe, and I appreciate you.